Her and I don't mix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Why?
She knows, because like she knows I can read people and
Okay.
read their faces, so I like know when they're lying and bullshitting all the time.
Okay.
So there's certain ways that you can read her face with the way she looks and blinks and keeps this like open. She keeps an open mouth. Tangerine, you just gotta read her face. She's not a genuine person. I'm going to tell everyone exactly how to read a face. And they can choose themselves if they want to like her or not like her. You have to know when she's lying and when she's like trying to tell the truth.
Oh man.
So you just keep an eye on her face and you'll be able to read it and be like, no, she's hiding something or no, she's not telling the truth.
I
She's
feel like
so
some
easy
people
to
are
read.
pretty readable though. Like that sucks.
Watch her eyeballs. She'll keep her eyes open like this. And then when she's getting all messed up, she'll like move around. She had this vibe on her like, I don't trust you. And they all don't trust me because of stupid Typhoon, the Typhon Cryphon douchebag.
I don't know, man, but I just got off a chat with Mugsy and she is trying to read people like a hawk. And she definitely was like saying like, hey, she's gonna chat with everyone and she was like read Tabitha's face and like la 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 like all this stuff. So yeah, she's gonna be reading the hell out of people.
Gosh, I'm like scared. Oh, she's gonna read me to Phil. She's gonna read like
no, just be yourself. Like it's I feel like it's like because so much psychology has come out in the recent like years and like overall like in our society, I feel like everyone just like feels like they're experts with everything and like people don't take in consideration like people's anxiety, you know, like OCD, like stuff like that. So it's just
even with my history of psychology, like people will be like, can you diagnose me or can you read this person or tell people are lying? I'm like, no, I'm not a freaking magician. Like it's not, but yeah, I'll be interested to talk to her. Yesterday, the Shack Tack, the last 3 minutes, it was just like me and Reazo. And I don't know if you had a chance to chat with him one-on-one yet.
Not yet, tonight.
But he quickly like spilled his guts. He was like, Emily, listen, I don't trust anybody on this side. He was like, this team is crazy. He was like, when I first came over here, he was like, they were broken and they were like all like mixed up, like not knowing where they are. He's like, I don't trust anybody. He's like, I want you and Rita to know that like I'm still good with you guys. Like we are legends. He's like, I'm still in that.
I figured that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering where your mom was at. How you liking everyone?
You know, I feel good with you. I feel good with Mugsy. What about you? What do you feel?
Everyone's cool. That's what I was like. I hope we do not lose this game. Yeah, and we won. So so we got like another week probably till we play our next challenge.
That's perfect too. You just chill, relax. Yeah. Or I don't see any chance of us like working. You don't know how happy I am that me, you, and Emily. I was telling her that yesterday. Oh my god! Thank God. Happy we're back.
Have they been nice to you at least here?
It's been fine, but it's like there's too many people that like how like our tribe was aligned at the start. That's how they were. So when I came in, I couldn't really do much with it.
Because they weren't like super aligned, or was it like just
they were, but it wasn't like as one. They were kind of aligned with like individuals. It wasn't just one group one. So I couldn't, make do with anyone. So
Ashleigh said that like she couldn't trust people on this team and they didn't trust other people and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my god.
I tried being as open with everyone when I came on this tribe, but I don't know. There wasn't much I could do.
I would just keep it at a minimum because I did just get off the video with Mugsy, and I mean she is trying to read people like a hawk, so she's she's trying to do like the whole psychology thing and really just trying to, based on your reaction, like every little tiny thing that you do is gonna try to like make a thing out of that. So.
I can't tell you one strategic thing about Dar, like not one thing.
Yeah. Well, like, him and Mugsy
are super close. I can't read it. Yeah, I can't read him. Yeah. Like I just had the one-on-one with him. All we talked about was like designer clothes and like runways and shit like that. Like we didn't talk about anything game related.
I just got off the chat with Emily, and I think we are in still pretty alliance with each other.
Okay.
And I think like if we do have to go to vote, I think we're either going to vote off Mugsy or Dar. So I think we're gonna try to go for Dar because we don't know if any of them have an immunity or not. But that way, like, we can kind of like start dwindling the numbers.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
As long as like you're with us, then that's we can start like cutting that down.
I feel good about the merge. Like I feel really good about you. I feel really good about Reazo and Rita. It's interesting that I wound up with Mugsy and Dar. I feel like Mugsy's just kind of she's like out to get everybody. Like she's that person that would just like cutthroat whoever. And I don't know why, but she's targeted me.
I think everybody's on the same page. I caught Reazo in the Shack Chat last night. Like the last 3 minutes, it was just like me and him, and he was like, listen, he was like, Tabitha, awesome. He was like, Mugsy and Dar Star, they're working together. They're so rude. He was like, they're so mean to everybody. And I was like, oh my gosh, no. I was like, I already like Tabitha. She's good energy. And I was like, I feel like that's a good 4. We can like actually get Mugsy and Dar Star out.
I think our plan is to eliminate both Mugsy and Dar. So I don't know what you want to do with that, but we're kind of like trying to see where your head's at. So if you want to join on that, you're more than welcome to.
And that makes me happy. I'm glad that we're kind of like all on the same page.
How's that? Like how are you feeling about the whole swap thing with me and Emily swapping with the other two?
I feel good. I mean, it was an interesting shakeup of the game. And I mean, it was something that was something that was like just a matter of when, you know? Like we kind of knew that was coming, but I wasn't expecting it to happen when it did, because I feel like there was some things that like we were kind of just like establishing like on our team, and just some deep conversations and then it was like, whoa. And it was just like, it was interesting because it was mostly like some conversations that like Ashleigh and I had. So I was kind of just like getting into the flow of like some of the things that were happening with like conversations with like you and her and like her and Reazo. And then it was just like, bam, everything just like shifted. And I was like, God damn.
I'm hoping I set them up there, because I did tell Jason like to trust Ashleigh. Like she seemed like someone that was super trustworthy, and it was the same thing with like for you as well. She was saying that you were super trustworthy, so I was like, okay, like I'm gonna take your word on that, and because I really like her, so like my best friend is her, so it's like,
oh nice, that's cool.
We're like instantly, like did.
The next person voted out of Online Survivor 4 is Jason. You have been voted out tonight.
What the That's I did not see that shit coming. That shit was like, you put that like that music on, it was like some Scooby-Doo, like they pulled their head shit off. I was like, God damn, I didn't know that's what's gonna be pulled out of that. That had all of that suspenseful sound to it. I did not see that one coming.
Yeah, they were thinking that Ashleigh and Mary were definitely going to vote me out for sure. I don't think they thought that they weren't going to. You know what I mean?
Look forward to seeing how it all plays itself out.
All right, Jason, I will text and email you. Well, text you soon and email you later tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. Well, I guess we're playing Survivor now.
Yeah, I guess so.
He would disappear after saying that.
Trippy. Now look at Dom. Dom's like, what the?
I mean, you know, the game has so many twists and turns. So.
Yep. I'm feeling good because, well, at least Ashleigh told me about how Jason told them to like target me from the start, so I knew what I was feeling was right. So that's probably why I said just vote, everybody vote me out, and then somebody came forward and said something, so that just made me realize that what I was thinking was true, so it worked out. I don't know what to say, but I should say thank you. I should say thank you.
I'll give you something to talk about for these last few minutes of this chat, because the hits just keep on coming.
Oh, wow.
Because tomorrow night will be the start of the merge.
Oh my God!
Congratulations.
We made it to the merge, everyone. Woo! I'm thankful that we're in the merge. I'm nervous that we're in the merge. Yeah, so we get to fill everyone in tomorrow about how the vote went down.
Yeah.
And see how they feel about, you know, we get to be there. We get to be all together.
I'm gonna just see how that works.
We like you, Dom. We like you, Dom. It's all good.
Now, you know what I'm saying with that merge, though. I mean, I know they're feisty over there, so I'm just we gotta go in there. Just that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what has happened on that side over there. If there's still a little powwow going on between those two.
That's with with Reazo, Rita. I mean, they're now and they shit. I mean, they won.
I'll play in the next. I'll play in the next challenge.
So wait, the vote's completed? You already
So there's two big news. Is that
no? What? I think we were all surprised because I thought Jason was gonna like just pick off like maybe like Mary or something.
I was thinking also in my head, we have the majority, you know? We have Susan over there, Dom, Jason, that's 3, and then Mary and Ashleigh are the 2. So I was so confused on how that were to happen. And then I immediately started thinking, okay, maybe somebody used a swap a vote. I just was thinking a million different scenarios because I could not believe that is what happened. Tell me he's joining our team. Tell me right now.
Dang!
Wow!
No way! Who did that?
No.
Especially since our old We Are Legends team had majority. So that means either Susan or Dom had to be in on that vote.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so you know what was interesting? I had a one-on-one with Jason tonight, and so we were chatting, and this is so like, because he was talking about Susan and saying that Susan, like when you guys were still probably on a team together, is that she was always like deflecting, like I don't want to be a part of challenges, like he's like there was this weird thing. And so when I talked to Jason, he said I would be like, you know, keeping an eye out for Susan. He said I don't know if she could have an immunity, and maybe I would tell Rita and Emily just for future. He said because he said that like she kept saying like just vote me out, guys, like I'm not playing, and she was always like vote me out, vote me out, vote me out. And so Jason was like, yeah, that's what she's been expressing to the team, is that she kind of wants to go. And Jason said I would make sure to tell Rita and Emily that, because for future, if she has immunity, that might be how she's playing the game and making people think that they want her like out. So he said that at like the last 30 seconds of our chat, and I was like, what the hell? And so
I'm not happy right now. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
but
I feel like
he said that he's been good with like everybody though. He's like, yeah like I feel like there's some weird stuff with like Ashleigh and Mary. He's like, I don't really know how to gauge them. And I said, I feel like Ashleigh and Mary just don't really know where they stand on your team. I said, because things were like good on our side. I was like, Ashleigh, you can totally trust her. I said, she's fine. Mary, I don't really know. Like, I'm still having a hard time. I don't think Mary's a target. She's just very quiet. And I haven't really had a chance to talk to Mary. But he said that about Susan. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. He said she's like wanting to vote out. So I wonder if they like use this as like a kind of like a pawn and then just like had Jason think that that's the route they were going. I don't know. It's weird, but I'm like, that literally blew my mind. Like, I was
Somebody definitely played an idol. So it was
the only thing that I was about to say, that's really
and then whoever the person with the idol
you think Dawn and Mary are working together? I could see them working together on something. I don't know.
I feel like Dom wouldn't go against Jason like that.
I don't think so either. That's weird.
I have a strong feeling that Susan, Jason, and Dom were like, okay, maybe let's get out one of the new people, or let's get out Susan, and then somebody played an idol or a swap a vote advantage and swap all the votes.
I forgot about the swap votes.
Something weird happened because Jason was like, yeah, we're over here, like we've been super tight, like Susan's been on the outside, Mary and Ashleigh are kind of like,
I wonder if there was an all the girls alliance, so like that maybe could be a thing.
Interesting now.
I feel like
Merge is oh no.
You guys voted Jason out? Oh, I missed that.
It worked out.
Oh
no. Good thing Mugsy and Dar Star aren't here because
listen, us four need to stick
together.
We need to start voting out people. So
Oh man, of how many heads I'm gonna cut in this merge. Because that was honestly one of my fears, is when we were going to like switch teams, like who was conspiring and who wasn't, and now I know. So yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I'm thinking, well, we got Emily, Rita, over there, Reazo, kind of, so we still kind of got some numbers. I mean, they kind of got a whole different kind of feel to it. So whatever the old girl is that be tripping, I'm saying how she gonna take it. I think she gonna try to take out who she feels is the strongest from, us in the personality. So it definitely makes the game a lot more interesting because, I feel like Legends has an idea of how we want to roll, and they got a whole idea how they want to roll.
What's up, man?
What's up?
What's up? What so happened?
Yeah, I didn't see that going. I think actually had asked him some question about why he should have said something to Susan, like why he didn't tell Susan right there that she should have gone into the game. She was kind of mad at him about him saying it after Susan left. I didn't look at that after. I thought Susan was going to be the vote, in my opinion, because she hadn't played, but they just did not gel with Jason, I guess.
So it was 3 of the girls that voted him, or what?
Yes, they all 3 voted. Like, Susan pretty much put him out there, and I was thinking, damn. She was like, Jason, you always try to pick the teams, and every time I try to go in, and so she was like, it's pretty easy who I'm voting for. So I didn't think that they would just side with her, especially because me and Jason played in the game. So I was for sure thinking it was going to be the opposite.
They voted him because Susan didn't volunteer to go into the game, and that was Jason's fault?
I think they voted him because of Ashleigh felt like when he said something, he's kind of said something behind Susan's back about why she didn't go into it. She was like, well, why did you kind of push that? So I don't know. I didn't think it was going to go down like that. They surprised me on that. I think maybe because Mary was kind of like somebody who might, but I'm like, I didn't think Susan was not going to be down with the team. Because Susan very much put him on front street, and so that was very strategic. And I was like, damn.
So someone's playing chess while we're playing checkers, and we're about to play. To play some chess here because we all merging tomorrow. We're merging, so. I'm kind of up in the fence with all the other three. We definitely want to get out Mugsy and Dar Star. And then Tabitha seems to be very, like, close with Ashleigh and Mary, which I'm not very happy with at this current time since I got out Jason yesterday.
Yeah,
So,
that was very, like, yeah, that was nasty.
And I don't even want to tell Susan because I'm going to be gunning for some heads.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Susan shocked me. I'm like, shit. Susan's like, we like you, Dom. And I was like, damn. They definitely went on that woman line. And I was just like,
you know
shit.
what? No. Keep that. And let's all be really strategic about this. I feel like you, Emily, and I are still very much in an alliance together.
For sure.
And Reazo does trust us. So, I mean, he, like, when he first merged over to the other team, he said that, like, they were crazy and, like, you know, like, Mugsy called someone a bitch on the team, like, all this, like, crazy shit. Do you think that we should get out Dar first, or should we get out Susan first and just kind of backstab or something like that? Because that's just, like, she has been very delicate where she's not doing a lot of games, and so...
Yeah, I think the longer she gets, it's just you're right. If we could get her out, then we get her so we can stay strong. But we could vote Dar Star and Mugsy out first, and then vote Susan out third. Yeah.
That way we have the numbers for that.
That's true.
And then start, like, voting out, like, the other people, because I'm very much in still We Are Legends team. I'm like,
we still live.
I'm not happy that Jason got the blame for Susan not participating. I mean, I feel like we're all grown adults, so that's, like, kind of I don't know. It's just very petty.
Hey. How's it going, Susan?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. I didn't even get to say goodbye when I switched teams. It was crazy.
I know. It sucked. Well, you're probably better off. You were probably better off because everybody turned on me. They were all going to vote me out and told the new girls that came off your team, Ashleigh and Mary or whatever. They immediately, Jason told them to vote me off. So it was like they didn't go for it though. We were all supposed to stay together in the beginning, and then when I started feeling Jason, you know, his vibes were like totally turning. I really didn't think Dom would turn on me, but I mean, after I said I wanted to play the game and stay in, I don't see why he still voted me out. But you know, he followed, you know, Jason basically.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. But remember how we all were going to stick together? Yeah, it didn't work out that way. Yeah.
As soon as you guys lost, you said that.
Yeah, he told them that I was a target, so for them to vote me off, and they didn't. And I had that feeling, you know what I mean? So it was like I talked to them, and they told me, and actually one of them told me that he had said that everybody vote Susan off because I'm not participating in the games or whatever. So I don't know what his trip was, but they decided to vote him off, and so I voted him off, and that was 3 votes. So
who voted?
I don't know.
Did Don vote with?
Dom voted me out too. Yeah, it was 2 against. It was 2 of me, and then 3 of us voted against Jason.
But Susan,
yeah,
I'm happy that you're still in the game because that means we can work together moving forward.
Right. Remember, I told you in the very beginning.
Exactly.
Well, in the very beginning, he was like the first one I ever met. So me, him, and Emily talked in the very beginning, and we were saying like we would have each other's back to the end. So I mean, you know, if he's still sincere, like he says, and I mean, I'll have his back. And my old team completely, I'll have all their backs if that's the case. But I don't know how we're gonna play it from this part out. Yeah, I'm good with you as long as you know what I mean. We'll just stick together till as far as we get.
I hope that Emily and Rita work with us. Honestly, about how trustworthy Dom is, but I guess not much, you know. Yeah,
well, now I'm mad at him because he voted me off, basically. You know what I mean? He voted against me, so.
What a jerk! Jason basically tried to betray Susan. I voted out. I don't trust Susan though, not one bit. She's just like, I don't know, something about her. Like when we were talking about Jason, she was just like very, like, I don't know. I feel like she believes anything. Like she believed that Jason was going after her apparently, but I think that it's dangerous because if someone went to Susan right now, like if Don went to Susan right now, was like, oh, Reazo was throwing your name out, she's just jump on board, be like, okay, let's vote Reazo.
Hey, you.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I want to thank you for that last night.
Oh, what for?
for saving me.
You're welcome. I want to thank you for being like, because at first when I was like, Susan, are you sure you want to do this? I couldn't just say, are you sure you want to do this? I had to say, is that what you really wanted? And finally you answered. So thank you for fighting for yourself in the game. So how are you feeling though?
Good. I mean, yeah I feel good. Now we're going to merge. So who's to say what? I don't know how this is going to play out. But...
Especially when the others find out that Dom and Jason flipped. I wonder what that's going to do. Are they going to still side with Dom and want to still work with him even knowing that he flipped on you? Or are they going to, like, how was everybody's relationship before the teams were broke apart?
Well, it was good. I mean, we all tried to stay together, but obviously there was two of them that didn't. So, you know what I mean? And now it's not even going to be like that because of the fact that we're all up against, I guess, each other. Like, I mean, so who knows how they're going to be?
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know.
Exactly.
They probably like Jason. They might have liked Jason. They might get mad that it went down that way.
Well, but here's the thing. If they're upset that even with the way the numbers came out, how Jason and Dom were still voting you.
Yeah.
When there was two other people they could have voted. There was two other people that said that their minds were already made up about you.
Right.
So
right.
If they don't respect that and accept that, you already see me and Mary. I'm not speaking for her. I'm just saying you already see that me and her are playing a loyal game.
Yeah. You know? Right. Yeah.
So I'm telling you, as long as you're in it, if they don't understand that, I'm still with you. If you're still with me,
I am.
That's all I can ask for her is just stay in here and at least be a number.
Right. So hopefully they'll see. Yeah, exactly. And if they do get upset, then we'll know that they definitely vote me out. You know what I mean? Be on Dom's side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Depending on how they react, will definitely it'll let us both know. Because if they get upset with you for protecting yourself,
right,
then that would tell me that they wouldn't want me to protect myself either. My vote changes. However, my vote changes because of new information. My vote changes because of a reason. I'm not just like, oh, well, I have power, I'm going to change my vote, you know? So, and then when new information is brought to me or I see something new, like Susan was willing to like sacrifice her own game life for all of us who she thought was being, I guess, up and up. I don't know what they were telling her. I only did it when I seen how much of a good person you were.
I hear you, and I was. See, that played out. I mean, that's because we're good people. Exactly. You know what I mean?
You have the right to know that you were about to sacrifice yourself for people who were targeting you.
Right. That's I mean, can you imagine that? Right, I know. If I would have done that and just told everybody and really, I meant it that night. I said, everybody vote me off so you guys can all go on. But
when I heard that, I was like, there's no way. I just watched Survivor. On Survivor, 2 people were begging to go home because they were done. You weren't saying you were done. You were saying you wanted to protect us because you thought that all of us were playing an up and up game. And
right.
Like, if you want to stay, then we can make it happen. We can work it out. You know, you want to be here just as bad as the rest of us, you know, but if, you know, you had wanted to go for real, I was like, are you sure this is what you want?
She saved me, basically, you know what I mean? By letting me know what I was feeling was true. So yeah, I do feel close to her.
Hi.
So nice to meet you finally.
I know. Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. I've only seen you through challenges.
But I'm so curious on what happened last night. So fill me in on what's been going on.
So first off, before I get into the nitty gritty of the truth of how everything unfolded, Can you tell me like your impression of the team as a whole, your team as a whole?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So before the merge, we got pretty much like kind of easy votes, like we were voting out no shows. And then Typhon, who was not even really on our team. So there was no like backstabbing. We were all pretty good with each other. The main people together, I'll be honest, were just me, Jason, Rita, and Dom. We were just talking more. And then there was Susan Reazo, who was so confusing to keep up with, swapped over.
I know.
So I was good with them. And then even when teams swapped, me and Rita stayed together. And so we clicked really well with Tabitha, and we talked to Reazo again. And yeah.
That's cool. Those are the same people that I was meshing with. Okay, so it did get a bit wild last night. From Reazo being on our team, I know Rita, I'm sure, told you that I had spoke with her when I had won a challenge. So when I spoke with her, I was always hearing that your team was very tight knit and you guys all support each other and you guys have each other's back as it it should be when you go into a situation like this. Okay, so Jason started out with he started out with telling me and Mary kind of like this is welcome to the team, and we're basically an open book. We're honest. We tell it how it is. If we have the problem, the whole little spill, like what we're doing, the way we're trying to play. And we put everything on the table, all that. And then tells us that Susan was going to be the person, and not to tell her that she was, being looked at. Yeah. So naturally, I'm not trying to stir in the water. I don't know what's going on. I just, obviously, I'm like, ugh. So I did not say anything. I kept it to myself. Mary obviously was keeping it to herself. And then it all started. When Susan attempted to throw herself on the sword, and we're like, wait, do you really want to be done with the game? And she was like, no, I just, you guys are all good people and everybody means well. I really want to be here, but, and at that point, I didn't feel good as a person, knowing that she is willing to give us all this opportunity and Jason is just walking around ready to stab her in the back. Like, what are we talking about here? We're saying that we're honest people. We're saying we're playing an honest game. So she let it be known she did not want to go anymore. She said it on Tribal. She said, I don't want to go. I want to fight for this. And do you know who he still voted?
Susan.
He still voted Susan. And for me, it was upsetting because even up until that very moment, he kept talking about honesty and loyalty. And they had said how everybody was tight-knit.
So everyone was actually on board. So Dom and Susan voted?
Dom voted for Susan.
Oh, okay. So Susan voted against Jason.
She had to. He was voting for her.
Oh, okay.
It was save yourself.
Interesting. I was thinking, there must have had to have been like a swap vote.
I didn't have one.
I'll be honest with you. I'll share information with you because you're somebody I want to work with.
Okay.
At the first game that you guys won, Dar Star chose me to talk to.
Okay.
So I'm familiar with, at the end you get to pick, know. So I'll tell you, I chose just an immunity idol. It was either that or swap a vote, swap all the votes on one person onto somebody else.
Yeah.
So I chose the immunity idol.
I liked her. It was really nice to talk to her. I think she was really bold to ask me what my advantage was.
So I was like, okay, maybe Ashleigh picked the swap a vote and use that. And if so, I was like, okay, interesting. So that's what I did. So I was just curious how your conversation went. And
yeah, no, definitely. And I wouldn't have even no, I didn't.
I was kind of like, when I heard Jason was out, I was like, oh, that's crazy. But then I was like, ooh, maybe they made a big move. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a big move.
I had a big mouth and I told her, I was like, hey, listen, I know that when you get a one-on-one with somebody from the other team, you get an opportunity for an advantage. And then I should have stopped there, but I was like, hey, I picked the idol, and I was hoping she would kind of relay what she got to me and she didn't. And that was a major red flag to me because, well, it's kind of a red flag, kind of not. I understand why she wouldn't tell me that. But at the same time, I'm like, well, what did you pick? Because now it makes me even more curious. So I think me, Rita, and Tabitha like definitely want to talk with like you and Mary and like figure out something with that. I think Rita is going to be harder because she's really close with Dom, and so she might.
We don't even have to talk about Dom right now.
Yeah, she might still be a little.
Yeah.
Bitter about that.
How do you think she's going to feel about Jason, knowing how the whole thing went down with Jason?
We were really shocked.
But now knowing what happened, what do you think?
Now knowing what happened, I mean, I respect it. Like, if he wasn't playing a loyal, honest game, I get it. So I don't have any ill will for you guys for voting him out. I think he was somebody who would go really far, and I know he was really close with Dom too. So, like, I'm good with people, but I don't have like a ride or die or like somebody who I'm like really close to, who I'm just gonna listen to every single thing. So I feel like that's kind of how Jason and Dom were, and maybe how Dom and Rita will be.
I think she was eating out of Jason's hand too, honestly.
I bit off way more than I could chew. Like, I was like, hi, nice to meet you. By the way, I have an idol. Like, that was really stupid on my part. And as soon as I, like, got out of that chat, I was like, what did I just do?
So, let's think about it. I had a pretty decent relationship with Tabitha. I don't know, did you have a pretty decent relationship with Tabitha as well?
I don't think it was bad. I mean, I think it was only Mugsy, but I guess Dom heard it, so now like he's probably gonna tell Mugsy that I said that. So I'm just gonna.
Say what?
Well, like there was a comment like at the tribal council where like Nick was asking like how like asking me to compare the previous team to this current one.
Okay.
And I was saying like I prefer the current one. And then he was asking like why. So like I was saying, you know, the most direct one, the most direct.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So I think Dom might have picked up on that, and
that's
like
right. So here's the thing, Susan. She knows I'm working with you, but because I don't want to speak for you. And that's why I guess I'm trying to gauge where you're at. Like, I would never say that your vote I have no control over your vote. But I don't know how much you want her to know that we do actually have a very, comfortable relationship where we talk about a lot of things as far as the game and stuff is concerned, to where you would be comfortable and we three could work together. I don't know. I feel like I'd be willing to work with you and Susan. I don't know how you and Susan, I think Susan wants to work with you. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, I want to work with Susan, but I just I don't know her enough.
Okay, I think because even in the chats that we were having together, it seemed like she wanted to connect with you.
I would like to continue this alliance with Ashleigh and hopefully Susan, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's like a good start as like for numbers wise.
Yeah.
Until I can figure out like where the other people, the people who aren't on Dar and Mugsy's side, and I guess neither on our side.
Exactly. Because I don't know where honestly, I don't know where anyone else. Like, even talking to Emily, she feels like Dom and Rita would be very close. So, but she didn't say that Rita was very close to Jason. So, depends on how Dom spins it, whether Rita listens or not. But honestly, when I won, when Dar won, I found out he got to talk to Emily. When I won, I got to talk to Rita. So Rita already listens to reason. So if Dom tries to spin it at any point and she's not, for whatever we're hearing, and I don't challenge it amongst everyone else, I want you to know I'm going to reach out to her and I'm going to let her know that is not how it went. But I don't want to argue and like chat chats and stuff. I don't want to make myself a target by challenging him if he's lying. I'm thinking to myself like, okay, Susan and Mary, they want to work together, but now I got to figure out how to like integrate everyone together so that we're all working together. She's willing to sacrifice herself because she knows the three of them are supposed to vote together.
Yeah.
And he's targeting her and telling us to be quiet. He's just as guilty as her. So all I did was ask her if she had the ability to save herself, who would she go? Who would she target? Who would she?
Yeah.
She said, I believe Jason would go after me. And I said, and I believe you're right. So what do you want to do with that? And she said, I'll vote him. I said, if you vote him, I'll vote him. I don't know what you're going to do because I didn't know what Mary was doing. So I wasn't speaking for her.
Yeah.
So I told Mary, I told Susan, I said, this is what we're going to do. Give Jason the opportunity to... Oh, because that was it. That was the whole thing. He was telling her whatever he was telling her because then when she said she didn't want to go, when they had separate conversations with us, he was like...
Yeah.
His energy changed. Like, when she said that, she was like, you know what? I don't know what I was thinking. I was freaking out. I want to stay. He was like, you want to stay? Oh, what? Because he had been lying to her. He had been lying to her. Now he started panicking because his vote going on her was going to bust him out like it did. The votes fell. It was 3-2. He and Dom still voted Susan, even though she was saying, I'm still here. I'm still with you. I'm still on the team.
I think based off of what Ashleigh said, the way things are going, I think it might have been good because I think it might have been the same thing with like Typhon where he was trying to create like mini allies and just like essentially having this like this line going on and stuff. And I think it would have just maybe created more drama. So I think knowing what I know now, it was probably a good thing that he's gone. And it's like interesting because I feel like, so like Rita, Reazo, and Emily and I are like the four of us are like super good and like that's all like established and stuff. And then of course like we knew Mugsy and Dar were kind of like up in here. Yeah, so things are good on our team. I think that we're still in the same space where I think strategically right now, like we're obviously like Dar and Mugsy are kind of like the next two that are going to be out, like just how they are in the game. And I think Mugsy she's in it for herself. Like she's just rude. I just don't like her. She's put a bad taste in everybody's mouth. I definitely still have Dar Star and Mugsy on my radar in terms of like getting them out. I feel like I'm kind of in a tough spot now, especially with this stuff happening with Jason, where like I feel like Ashleigh and I are really good, and then I'm also like really good with Rita, Emily, and Reazo. So I kind of feel like I'm in between right now. So I don't know. That doesn't really feel good.
So the other night I talked to
Rita or
yeah.
Emily. All right.
Rita. I tried telling her about T-Face. I kept calling her.
I don't know what his name is. Oh yeah.
I called her tight ass. I called her tight ass, Tiffany, and then Tabitha. Yeah. So I tried telling her about Tabitha. I'm like, you make your own decision. Like, I'm not going to tell you.
Which one?
Rita? Yeah.
So you told her about that? All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully she doesn't go back and tell, what's her name?
I don't give a That girl knows I don't like her.
But Mugsy already told Rita that she don't like Tabitha, right? So Rita's probably going to tell her, and they're probably going to plot to kick out Mugsy.
I don't know, but this is who I'm going for. Whatever the her name is. Tabitha.
Yeah.
I will not remember for the entire game what this girl's name is.
Basically, do like a team, basically. So I'm gonna try to eliminate everyone from that other team.
The girl I had, Rita. And then the other girl, Emily. And that's all they have left, right?
Yeah, that's all they have left. We've got to get those people out because we don't really know anything about them. We haven't been there since the beginning.
And they're like, oh, we all love each other. We're the best team ever. So they're not going to go against each other.
What if they're doing the same plot against us? That'd be crazy. Oh my goodness.
So we got to pretend on Reazo and pretend on Triceratops. Might have to not be mean to her for a little bit. Do you think we should not do Tabitha first yet? But Tabitha's dumb as she wouldn't think like.
You think we should keep her until like we get like everyone down, or no, or get their team out?
I think we should get her out because Tabitha wouldn't be thinking like we're thinking. She would just be thinking, it's gonna be me. So I hate Megan so much. I'm voting for Megan, and then go around to all the other girls. Typhon is right. Megan's a bitch, and like spread that around, and get that whole team to kick one of us off. Well, me off. So I would get her off first.
We're probably gonna go after Mugsy first, sadly. I hate to do it to her, but no, there's no way I can save her at all. Everyone, I'm sure everyone don't like her. If I can keep her, then we could do that plan we talked about. If not, then I gotta change the plan.
So hey,
how you doing, Susan?
Good.
How you feeling about it? Feeling good?
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's all good.
It's amazing. How about you, Mary?
I don't know what to make of it at the moment. It's just like like we were only like on the new team for like one challenge. Sticking with current alliance while I still need to read where the other people are like at especially the other team.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, because like we got all these new people to me because I never met Susan. I seen you in the game in the challenge. That was it. But other than that,
right.
Yeah, I never got to talk to you, Susan. How are you?
I know. Good. How are you?
I'm all right. The only thing you've gotten to hear about me is that I'm a crazy person from Tyson. I call him Tyson.
Yeah, well, Tyson, he didn't say much. Really, he didn't really get a chance to say much. He was only on our team for just a split second too.
Yeah, so. He was out. So y'all voted out Jason, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Did y'all not like him?
Well, no, he like actually targeted me and tried to tell everybody to vote me out, but it didn't work out that way. So I don't know why he turned on me. So did him and Dom both voted me.
Mugsy.
What
Typhon?
Yeah, because Jason had this whole like one on one side is like targeting Susan, on another side is like we want to keep Susan. So I'm just like two sides not matching up.
I know, it was weird. Yeah. So did Dom. Dom voted me out too, which was strange, but I don't know. I thought we all were together, but I guess that's not how this game plays, I guess.
Life is crazy,
I'm just honestly surprised that he started turning on you, Susan, before even like mentioning. I mean, there's two people coming in from another team, so for him to already turn on his own team members, like, I think that says a lot. I'm not even sure where I stand at this merge. I don't know who to trust. I don't know if I'm in danger. I feel like I've opened my mouth way too much. I need to like really step back this merge.
Yeah, I haven't seen Rita, so Rita.
Yes, hi.
Hi, Rita.
Rita, what's up?
How's it going?
Rita. Huh. When I get kicked out in like 3 minutes, remember what I said to you, and just look for it. So I don't know if she's gonna be on our side or on Triceratops side. Yeah. Well, if you get to see that tonight, just look for the things that I described, and you make your choice. You make your own.
Okay.
All right.
He said, "All right." Bro, that was funny, bro. Oh snap!
Has anyone else?
Funny, bro. Oh snap!
No.
Funny, bro.
Because I don't really know, like, numbers wise. I mean, maybe Mugsy, because I feel like she would still vote me off given the first chance she gets, but I could be wrong.
You was like,
wait, can I ask about tribal? So Jason got out. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Susan was telling me about it. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm. It was crazy.
Yeah, so Dom, you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
I got you on that. Well,
go ahead, Dom. You got it.
Yeah.
That's your team. Go ahead.
I mean, it kind of went kind of nuts. I think, this like Jason was, picking the players when we would play. because when Susan was like, I don't want to be in the game, and she's like, nah, I'm playing. Like I was tripping because she was outside and like showing lights, and the next thing you know, I was just like, Susan, what's going on? And I think just Jason
bro, she's mad at you, Dom. She's mad at you.
She's mad at me?
Yeah, you voted her.
Well, she didn't.
Oh yeah, she did say that. She did say that. So what is that? I don't understand,
you, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think how you could be mad and you was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially because I don't fault Mary and Ashleigh, but the fact that she was on my team and then you said you don't want to play, like.
But Dom, I mean, between us, can you really be mad at her, considering the fact you and Jason were targeting her when me and Mary touched down?
Well, yeah, she didn't play. I'm not mad at her.
But Jason didn't keep it 100.
Wait, Ashleigh, so what happened? What's your perspective on it?
So wait. So wait. Like, you guys didn't tell her, hey, because she's not playing the games. Like,
I'm just feeling like you got to participate. So I wasn't.
Yeah,
I would have. If it didn't work out, I just said, "Why you got to play?"
Jason told us not to tell her before the game started that if she didn't,
Oh man! See,
he said. I felt like he said. I don't
know what's going on.
Yeah, Ashley, what was your goal?
Me either, Dar, bro.
It was done in bad taste. I feel like he just moved in bad taste on somebody he agreed.
Shouldn't called her out after the fact because I told her straight up. So yeah, I remember you said.
Man, I would have called her out on that. Like, y'all should. I mean, I would have told her.
I called her. I was like, you should
her out on that.
At the 9th hour.
Bro, we got Rita, we got Ashleigh. Bro, when you have players like that still in the game, you never know what's gonna happen because one of them are gonna say a name, it's gonna go around. Like, there's too many people in this game that are quiet. I'm pretending to be quiet at the moment because I don't want to cause a ruckus and start shit. But we got players like Mary. We got players like Dom. He's a weasel.
What were the votes? They were 3-2. Is that right, Ashleigh?
3 for Jason, 2 for Susan.
Dom voted with Jason.
With Jason.
She's paranoid because she was asking me. She kept asking me multiple times. Oh, does Rita trust me? Does Emily trust me? I don't know.
Oh, I mean, she can have a one-on-one with me. I'll tell her my feelings.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go with Dar, Mugsy, then Susan. That way we have the numbers to target the 2 first, and then I want to target the others after those 3.
I know Mugsy's gunning for me for whatever reason. She's been talking shit about everybody, and I'm not worried.
She literally came into the chat and she was like, "Rita, watch out," and I was like, "Okay, this sounds."
Yeah, you do.
You too, girl. Yeah. And then Dom just started cracking up. He was like, "I have no idea what's going on."
Yeah, I don't know what Rita watch out is coming from because I have not heard anything about anybody except for Mugsy.
No, Mugsy was like, "Watch out for Tabitha's face," and I was just like, "Okay."
I think just moving forward with the merge, it'll be interesting just to see. I think how everybody goes from here, especially now that Jason's voted out. I think that is gonna shake things up a little bit, and I'm curious to see like how Ashleigh and Mary come back over now that we've now that I've developed a bond with Rita and Emily and stuff, and just working with Reazo. I'm just curious to see how if everybody's gonna be able to come together. But I feel like Ashleigh and Mary kind of being on their own right now, like I don't really know how that's going to work in their favor moving forward, but I don't know. We'll see. Things are getting interesting.
I was talking to Ashleigh and I couldn't really get a gauge. So it's kind of common knowledge that like if you have a one-on-one with somebody from the other team, the person spoken to kind of has a chance at an advantage.
Sure.
So Reazo talked to Ashleigh when our team won, and I could not get a read of her of what she chose or what her options were for that possible advantage. So I feel like she could have either like had a swap a vote and use that, or just flip the votes, or she could have something else. And I just need to keep these little theories in my head and like shut up because I'm just spilling my guts. And maybe I could say something right and people will be like, uh-oh, I don't like that. Let's get her out. She's onto something. Or maybe I just sound crazy. So I'm just gonna like sit back chill and try and listen, you know.
Girl, we gotta get these people out. Like,
I'm scared. I'm scared.
No, like we have to stick with Dar, Mugsy, and then we have to stick with Susan, and then we go for, I would say, either Mary or Ashleigh, and then vice versa, and then Tabitha being last. I mean, I like Tabitha, but I just like the whole trust in that whole team is gone just because.
And I feel stupid like talking to Ashleigh. I kind of like I feel like I said too much almost because I was just trying to like earn her trust a little bit just to figure out like, okay, what possible advantage or twist do you have, you know? Because she orchestrated Jason getting out.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah.
So that is scary because it sounds like it was like a last minute flip and she got that to work, you know? And so.
Well, what we could do is we could do Dar. See, that's the only thing. If we do Ashleigh third, the other two are going to be up in the air. Mm-hmm. So I think doing Susan and then Ashleigh, Mary's not going to have any, like, what is she going to do?
Yeah. At that point? And it doesn't show like, people won't start to get suspicious of like, oh, we're just voting out all old vigilantes.
The challenge, the good thing about the challenge is then it's all for, you know, kind of still in the competition, but it's like once, you know, if I can pull that W, then it's just like you really can control the cards of how the game will play out from there.
Here's item number 1.
75 count. Okay.
What do you think the price is?
$8.89.
$9.
$2.
Probably like $5.99.
Item number 2.
About $10.
Okay, 30 count of Zyrtec. Okay, Zyrtec is expensive. I've been sneezing a lot lately, so I kind of know that. So I'm gonna say $14.99.
Okay, allergy relief tablets. $12.99.
$24.99.
Here is numbers 3.
I'm gonna say $4.99.
$2.99.
$2.
$2.
Never heard of it. I don't drink beer, but I've never even, like, I can't even think cheap or expensive. $5.59.
That's about like 15.
Oh, $9.99.
8 count, so I feel like 1, 4, yeah. Let's do $8.99.
Oh, shit. $5.99.
5.
Number 6.
$16.99.
$5.
$8.78.
$19.99.
3.
97 cents.
79 cents.
And the last item.
20 ounce nature's own. Honey, okay, that sounds complicated. So we're gonna say $6.99.
$3.39.
Hopefully I didn't lose.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Wait.
That's okay. See.
I already know I lost. I probably lost. I'm confused, honestly.
Eighth place, okay.
Wait, so I think I lost.
Least amount, or
Okay, Mary and Dom, you guys are still in it.
Because I definitely lost.
Reazo. Oh yeah.
I think you probably won. Your name didn't get called, right?
All right, let's see. It's either Dom or Rita.
Oh, Mary.
Good, Mary. That was nice.
Oh yeah, Dom probably got first.
Mary, we got. Oh shit. So shit.
You at least have immunity. First top two, right?
Oh yeah, Dom got first.
Oh, I forgot about Mugsy. Come on, give it to us.
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Prices.
Good job. Dang. Sam's Club's where it's at.
I was really. I just said some prices, and I was like, the only price I knew for sure was that beer. I was like, I know that's.
The person that goes to exile can't talk to anybody for a day or two, but they also can't be voted out. But they also can't vote.
Damn. Shit. I have to go with Rita.
Susan, how do you feel about Mugsy and them? Because Mugsy and Dar kind of work together. So how do you feel about that duo? Do you have any
I have no idea. I haven't talked to him personally or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know when we were before the team swap, we had heard stuff about them, and basically when the team scrambled, all the things that we heard were pretty much confirmed, about who they are, who Mugsy is kind of, and her vibe of the game. So she's safe this week.
And Dom voted me out, so he's safe.
Yeah, that was crazy to me too.
Yeah, no, him and Jason, they changed on me. Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah, so I mean,
we got to do something, guys.
Yeah, the people on my radar were Mugsy and Dar. I mean, I'll say that openly.
Yeah, me too, really. But now, what do we do? Ashleigh, what do we do?
Tabitha, what do we do?
What do we do?
What do we
Yeah,
do?
it's definitely an interesting shake and shake up. Ashleigh, how do you feel about Susan?
Honestly, I like her. I think she's, beneficial right now.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Where are you at in the game? Because what up? It's always us. I love that.
That's great.
Because I feel like this is too where we talked about voting out Dar and Mugsy, but I think it works to our advantage that Mugsy's saved for another week because we were originally going to keep her in the game longer anyway. Yeah. So I think, are you guys still feeling the same about getting out Dar first?
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Right now, it's a very strategical game. You got to look at numbers, actually. You got to really analyze what's happening. And just so you two know, you guys are the, number one duo I'm with. I'm strong with you guys.
Same.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
I've been waiting to get back to you two. I'm like, where are my people? I need my tablet.
I know. Everybody was just shook up and.
Yeah, no, you crazy things going on.
You guys are cool, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes. It's just
it's crazy.
Try to count the numbers real quick. Is that what you're about to do?
Yeah.
Me, you, Reazo, Emily,
Rita, Susan.
Rita will vote Dar.
Oh, she was not voting. Rita's not voting.
She can't vote tomorrow.
Okay, so Susan, more than likely Mary, because Mary, me and Tabitha have been working with her. I think if we talk to her and just see where her head's at, she'll probably vote with us. That's 6. And how many do we need? How many do we need to get him out?
6 is good. There's a lot of people here that are just playing right now as a passion player. I'm trying to be a pilot, but it's not my flight yet, You gotta wait. So it's not the right time. My flight might get delayed, bro. I gotta be patient, bro. This game's all about patience. I might be thinking something right now. I don't want to say in the confessional, bro. I'm gonna wait till it comes up. The perfect moment, bro. We can't tell Dom. I don't think Dom's trustworthy.
Don't.
Yeah.
So I think we almost have to like do like a blindside or throw up a pawn or something.
We gotta make sure Susan doesn't tell it, like, you know, doesn't spill the beans too.
So that's how it was when I was.
What's up,
yeah,
Dom?
when I was.
Dom,
when I
why
was
you break
hearing the
it?
prices, I was just like, the heck?
Yeah, I know. And like Canada to US.
To Modelo.
I definitely got to just kind of be like in the mix, but not like too deep, because it's just like that shit could just flip. You know what I'm saying? I get to speaking too much, and then it's like, boom, you on the chopping block. But you definitely want to make sure that you're engaged enough to where you at least getting the information. It is, man. It's crazy. Good to see you, bro.
No,
like,
man, I haven't got to talk to you like one-on-one the whole game.
I know we haven't got to talk in a minute.
At all, bro. What's up, though? Congrats on winning.
What do you think about that new team? Like, how do you like them?
Bro,
like,
I have no idea, bro. I don't feel close to anyone, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was trying to talk to you.
If you want to tell me a name, I could try asking.
Well, I don't know. I think it maybe Susan. Or I don't know Tabitha well, bro. I didn't think he was gonna vote out Jason. Like that shit caught me crazy.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm winning this game. Oh God, I swear. Put a parlay on it right now. I'm winning this game.
Whatever you guys want to do, you guys have. I mean, you guys have been honest with me, and I'll go to the end with you guys. You know what I mean?
That's
I'll try.
But yeah, as far as you can go with us, at least. I mean, because when you start looking at who to vote for, and like the numbers are starting to get real tight, you know. So it's like my comfort to go and see if I can move the pieces around. It's like my getaway from life. It's fun because there's like no, like the risk is not playing anymore, right? But it's just a game. Okay. Dom came in first.
So you know he'll be voting me. He'll be saying me for sure to vote. He'll vote me, right?
You're a number for us. That's the whole point. I don't know if Mary agrees, but you're a number for at least me and Mary. So
okay.
I'm not voting for you, and I'm actually going to talk to. Well,
I know. Yeah.
This week, and that's the thing. This week we're going for Dar, but that's why I wanted to know how everybody feels about Tabitha. Because, you know, me and Mary had worked with Tabitha before the merge, and she seemed pretty on the up and up. So if we can keep her in our numbers, I think
right. That'll be good, yeah. So I mean, whatever you guys want to do, I'm following you guys.
And so, see, Mary, I was telling you, Susan said she wanted to work with us, and Mary's like, I want to work with Susan.
Yes.
With Mary and Susan, I feel like everything was accomplished that I wanted accomplished, at least, and that was just connecting Mary and Susan so that I can eventually connect prayerfully Tabitha and Reazo, kind of help guide the five of us to the final five.
I'd talk to the OG people, you know? You're the OG team.
Yeah, I don't even know.
OG team.
We haven't been with you guys either. I feel like so out of the loop.
Yeah. I was like, dang, what are y'all thoughts? And then I talked to other people, you know. And then apparently like people don't like Mugsy, but we can't put out Mugsy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because immunity.
So,
yeah. So that's why I'm just like, I really need to have other conversations to find out what everybody's thinking. I'm not trying to protect anybody who's already dug a hole for themselves. There's moments like this that make me realize I don't know that I could do like the real Survivor or Big Brother. Like at least when we get off these chats, we have an opportunity to like. I don't like sometimes I'm just like thinking about stuff, but we got a chance, you know. At least at the real thing, like you're in it, you're doing it 24/7.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been going to bed like thinking to vote. I'm just like, oh god, and then like during before work, I'm just like, okay, just block out the game, you know, to do work first.
Yeah, because it's so hard. I wanted to see what their minds was at, but like it's a little crazy right now.
I can't say anything about Dar because from beginning to end, I can't read his face.
I feel like people are gonna vote for me this time. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So I still feel good about you and Rita. Obviously, we lost Jason, which is pretty sad.
Yeah.
But I'm still, I'm so close with Rita, you know, like we talked a lot like when we were over there, and we got to know like Tabitha. She's really cool. Obviously Reazo, when I first talked to him, like the night one, he was like, just to let you know, I'm still with you guys. Like, I don't trust anybody over here. Like, was just saying, I feel like he's just kind of floating on his own little island right now. Like, it's Reazo's world and he's living in it. And so he was very vocal, and the first like Shack chat, it was just me and him at the end, and he kind of told me that, and he was like, whatever you want to know, I'll tell you. He's like, Mugsy's crazy, I want her out. Like, I would just be careful, because whatever you say to Dar Star is probably gonna go back to Mugsy. Just like so keep that up. Yeah, so everybody is anti-Mugsy, and because he's her number one and she's got immunity this week, that's kind of where the vote is looking. That's what I'm hearing from everybody.
Emily kind of really broke down to me how she was kind of feeling on the team, you know, kind of being a part of them. She kind of let me know how Mugsy was doing things, how, you know, Rita was there, you know, talking to Tabitha and all that. But from my standpoint, I'm like, well, Reazo's still kind of rolling with us, and Emily's still kind of good. Then we just kind of have to maintain as much strength as we have, because I'm like, they seem to have a little bit of a different flow of how they want to do things. But the thing about Mugsy is if she keeps winning, she ain't worried about shit. So,
you know, it was nice to talk to him, even though he's getting his Uber Eats. He's somebody that I really like to work with, and I think he's a straightforward player, and he's a good competitor. I was kind of worried that like we wouldn't be on the same page after the Jason vote, that he might feel a little differently, but I'm hoping he's still loyal, you know, to me and Rita. I know he's pretty close to Rita, but I hope he still has that loyalty with me as well. Yeah, so the general consensus is like thinking it's going to be Dar Star this week because Mugsy's immune. So how do you feel about that? You good with that?
Yeah.
We need to account for if Mugsy or Dar has an idol and they would play it, you know? So if they ask around, like, I'll just be saying that I'm going to vote Susan if they ask me, like, that we're just going to vote her out because she was the target last week and didn't get voted out, whatever. Just lies, you know?
Okay.
I just need to let Susan know that in case it gets back to her, like, that it's not real. I like them both, but how do you feel about Mary and Ashleigh?
I think they're both good people to work with. Honestly. Yeah, I know Ashleigh and Tabitha are kind of like a duo.
Okay. Yeah. So I just have like a little bit of like hesitation with Ashleigh just because of how fast she flipped that vote on Jason.
Her word has a lot of power, you would think.
Yeah. I don't see why original like vigilantes would want to like flip.
Honestly, I don't trust Dom at all.
Yeah, Dom is like Ashleigh to me in my brain.
My next chat is with Dom and Dar Star, so like I'm gonna see how.
Okay, yeah, you and Dom, like Dom's on the same page and he's good with like everyone still, like the original people. So I would just like in that chat be like, yo, I'm not feeling Susan, and I bet Dom's gonna come in right too and be like, yeah, I'm with Susan. Because Dom told me about that you guys had a chat and he's like, I'm just gonna go with that then, like that idea. So there's no suspicion because we don't want them to like play an idol or whatever.
So what name do we tell Dar?
What?
What name do we tell Dar? He asked.
I'd just say Susan. Reazo, I feel like he's on his own island. I feel like he's kind of a floater. Like I feel like he's good with everybody. Nobody has a problem with Reazo, and he's very well liked by everyone. I don't think he stepped on anyone's toes. He kind of agrees with like what other people say, so I'm just hoping, you know, he does seem very loyal and genuine though, so I'm hoping he is on board with the plan tonight.
So Mary Ashleigh didn't have a vibe, because I know they was kind of close with Susan, but Reazo, I mean, that's what my thought was, just kind of like, I just don't, you know, Susan, I don't know where she stands, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
I never even talked to her. Is she like cool or no?
I don't talk to her.
She was, and then she kind of flipped on it. You know what I'm saying? Like she was part of our team, and then she voted. You know what I'm saying? Mary Ashleigh had just joined, and so, and she sometimes she don't be in challenges. It's nothing against, but it's just kind of like I don't know where she stands. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what her intentions are. You know?
Yeah, her intentions are kind of So I feel like Susan, you know, might kind of be somewhere at some point where I might have to just kind of double back on her, but I think she'll stay around and kind of stay close to the vets because I think she knows from a competition why she's not the strongest. That's what I'm saying. But Mugsy was like telling Ashleigh, like she was like yesterday, she was like, Ashleigh, you know what? I don't know what she said to her.
Oh yeah, that's what she was talking about. She was talking about and she talked to Rita. She's talking about Tabitha. She wants everyone to vote her out.
She wants Tabitha out. Yeah.
Yeah, she wants Tabitha out. That was the original plan.
Okay. So your squad is definitely Tabitha.
Yeah. So us three should be good then.
Yeah, we're definitely good.
Okay, but
yeah, especially the only man on the squad. It's so women heavy, and that's what I'm saying. Women,
thanks, bro.
They. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they hear something wrong, they'll switch their mind. That's what I was like.
Wait, how many?
You're good. You're good. They can't even vote you out anyway.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm happy.
Are we guys in the game?
Yeah, we are.
What the?
Yeah.
It was typing too, but we had voted him out.
And then Jason, yeah.
Oh yeah, and Jason.
That was Tabitha. That was the vibe y'all was on. Then shit, you don't need much vote from us. I think you know what I'm saying. We can get this done.
That went good too, but they wanted to do Tabitha.
We got it.
We got this. We definitely stand on that. If I get kicked out, that's tough. Oh well.
Stay on business.
Yes, exactly. We stand on business for real.
Standing on business.
Thanks, bro. I don't trust Dar. I'm praying to God he doesn't have an idol, because if he does, it's either me, Emily, or like, I don't know, someone under the radar going home, I feel like. But if no advantages are played, I think Dar is gone. We just talked about, he was talking about going for Tabitha. I just had an interesting chat with Dom and Dar, actually.
Oh, okay.
So they're trying to target you. Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah, Mugsy. Dom's not doing it though, because I just talked to Emily. She said that we have me, you, Ashleigh, Emily, Dom, Susan. Yeah, we have 6 right now. And Mugsy and Dar are trying to push your name out.
There was like a small part of me that was surprised, but in the same sense, not surprised, just because I feel like she's been gunning from me since day one. When they were in a chat together, both of them are talking about voting me out, though.
But Dom's kind of like playing into the bluff, I think.
Woo woo. Block vote. Oops. I feel like I'm still just gonna go for the targets that I want to go for. I think definitely Susan's like on my radar. And yeah, just see where Dom's head's at, and hopefully they're not targeting Emily.
Good. You look like you're outside.
I am. I'm doing this from inside the car. Like, this is very, very not comfortable. I can't really tell where her alliance lies right now. It's not like me and Mugsy right now. It's just, I guess it's in the could go either way kind of zone.
How are you feeling about things?
Well, I'm leaning towards like Mugsy and Dar. Dar because partly I think like they're pretty close, and also I still can't read Dar's face. Like he's got that poker face.
Yeah, 100%. After talking to Mary tonight, I feel confident that we're all on the same page. I've worked pretty strongly with like that whole crew, so yeah, I would be completely blindsided now.
So I feel good with you, especially. I feel good with Ashleigh, Tabitha. I know we haven't talked much one-on-one, but just from what I heard, people really respect you. So I think it'll be okay. It'll be good this round. I've been hearing that they're targeting Dar Star. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I might be inclined for that because it feels like him and Mugsy has like this bond.
A bond, yep.
Yeah, and plus the entire time like since the start of the game, I have trouble reading Dar, so I have no idea.
Same. Everyone says that. Yep. Everyone says that same thing.
Like, at least it feels like everybody's on board with voting Dar. I'm hoping that it's results in that, but I don't know.
He told me in the very beginning. I asked him, I said, what was your strategy? Like, what was your strategy? And he said his strategy was to trust no one. And I was like,
yeah.
So every day.
That's the perception he's giving off, because he's not telling anyone anything.
He feels the barrel, because I realized I've been paying attention. People feel the barrel turning in their direction.
Yeah, you feel it. You feel it.
You do.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. You can feel it.
Yeah. So, I don't think if they have anything, they don't expect it tonight. I don't think they would.
So for me, honestly, it would be the ideal 7 would be me, you, Tabitha, Mary, Susan, Rita, and Emily, and that's upwards.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
What's the thing?
Okay, so that's why Emily, she's still having a hard time wrapping her head around the fact that Susan voted for Jason, even though Jason clearly voted for Susan. Like, so for me,
I just think that my tribe was closer to Jason than Susan, so it's gonna leave like a bigger wow factor.
But really, Emily, she does concern me. She concerns me for a number of reasons. Well, and also she's the last person that I got a chance to bond with. Like, she told me that it was her, Rita, Dom, and Jason, which means they clearly were not working with Reazo and Susan. And Reazo and Susan felt it. They felt every bit of it. And so I'm just praying that they can see right through the fact that team wasn't always working together with them.
That's another reason, like, I don't trust Dom or Dar at all. Like, not one bit. Even in the call last night, like, they were bringing up, like, there's 7 women left. What if they just pick off the men, After Dar, because Dar was like, if I go tonight, you 2 are next. I was like, I don't think so. I don't think you guys would do that to me.
I want it. I want it. I promise you. For me, my final 3 looks like me, you, and Tabitha.
For sure. I'm down with that. So I'm just trying to come off as an approachable person, but bro, watch next round though. What happens? I'm ready to blow the game up.
I wanted to see like where you was at and all this. Like, what do you think about it?
There's only really like a couple people that I haven't really talked to or gotten to know more about, like, but I still feel like really good about like our original group of people. Like, how are you feeling about things?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I was talking to Ashleigh. I was like, the only person I would talk to was you. Yeah, it was crazy. So,
yeah. We've kind of been like in and out of shacks and stuff, but I haven't really had a chance to talk to you. And the only other person that I haven't had a chance to talk to is Emily, really, which I'm like, I don't really know. Like, I know their team was like super tight net, and now that she's kind of like merged over, I just don't really know where like we stay, like where we stand in that kind of group. I don't know. I'm really interested to see if there's going to be like immunity or something played. I feel there's going to be another twist, but my final thoughts around that is, I don't know. May the best man win.
What's up? So I talked to Ashleigh, Mary, Reazo, and Dom.
You gotta talk to all them?
Yep, and you know what they said? They all want to kick out Tabitha.
Yeah. You feel any certain way about anybody?
I mean, I'm mad at Dom because he voted me out, but he's safe, so.
Yeah.
Why do you think he voted you out?
Because Jason was trying to run the show over there, so that's everybody followed him, or everybody didn't follow him, but that's what he wanted to. I don't know how they talked. I have no idea, but
so they sort of ganged up on you, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what to do tonight, really. I mean, I have no idea. Like
right now we're looking at someone from our team that we don't trust, like our original team.
Okay.
That we do not trust at all.
Okay.
He's like a straight up liar.
Okay.
You could probably figure it because the other 2 girls are like really nice.
They're okay. So, I see what you're saying.
So you probably know who.
Is it a girl then? Yeah. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, that's where I'm going because she cannot be trusted.
I was gonna vote Dar, but I know that Tabitha's gonna be safe because everybody's saying that they're gonna vote Dar out and he would have enough votes. But I'm gonna vote for Tabitha because now I'm kind of I want Mugsley to see. I need somebody on that other side to like trust me in a sense. So I'm gonna, because I talked to her for a split second, and so Tabitha's gonna be safe. But I'm gonna vote Tabitha. It's nothing against her, but because I'm looking ahead, like who's going to be in the jury eventually. So
yeah, so I wasn't sure if you guys were going to use me as a pawn because Emily, I had a talk with Dar earlier and I threw your name out there, just if that does come back full circle, because I was like with the whole Susan thing, I was like, I don't really know. I was like, I kind of don't want it to be like I wanted to throw something in there just in case there is an idol or something at play. So I was like, I don't know. I haven't really talked to Emily. Like, she's kind of quiet. I don't really know where the other team stands. So
Tabitha, she threw me for a loop tonight when she said that she had mentioned my name to Dar. I mean, like, I respect the honesty, but like she might be playing different roles with different people. The only name I've been really hearing is like Susan's, just because of the whole situation that happened last time of her like being like vote me out. So that's the only name I've been hearing. I'll let y'all know that. I feel like that it's just like an easy vote because of she kind of said herself vote me out, you know, but she changed her mind the last time. But I don't know, it feels like so many people are immune this time. Dom's safe, Rita's safe,
yeah,
Mugsy's safe. It's like there's a lot of immunity this week.
Susan's name came up. That person's problematic for me.
So the other people want to vote out Susan, and I got people want to vote out the Tabitha girl. So
are you cool with that? I'm down.
With who?
With Susan.
Susan.
I don't know.
If you have somebody else, let us know. And
hey,
like,
the other person.
I mean, me and Dar talked last night, so.
Yeah, and I talked to
Dom,
Ashleigh and Mary too.
Who else were you thinking? Like, is there anybody who stands out?
What's up, Tabitha?
Susan.
Yeah, what's up? How are you?
Chilling. Oh, you in a new little area tonight, huh?
Bro.
I'm in Vegas.
You're in Vegas.
What?
Dar Star, you're scheming. You scare me a little bit.
What do you mean? Why?
You're saying you don't know about Susan. That's what everyone else is thinking.
No,
and you're laughing off screen. I'm nervous. I'm like,
no, because this whole thing is just funny, man.
I'm just paranoid. I'm sketched out. Dar started giggling and kicking his feet when I said maybe that we would vote out Susan. I was like, he knows something's up for sure.
Yeah, we were just talking about the vote tonight, just like, you know.
Dar Star is giggling. He doesn't. He's not. I don't know where his at.
Sorry, I'm just looking at something. I'm a little nervous here. Let me see. I might want to save it.
All right, well, I'm going to begin. We're going to start with Dom. Dom, you know, the last vote, I feel like you maybe were a little blindsided. Did you feel like you needed this immunity win this week?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I just definitely wanted to get the win. Mary and Ashleigh were new to our team. And, voting Jason now, my whole thought was just like, I don't know the other team like that. So for me, just kind of, getting mixed back with the team that we kind of knew. But, for me, I just said, I got to get the W just to secure myself for that next round.
Susan, you were also involved in that wild last tribal council. How did you feel about that? And now Dom being immune.
It's a game. It's like, I feel fine. I mean, you know what I mean? People do what they're going to do, and this is how it works. That's all I got to say.
Mugsy, you also got immunity for getting second place. Did you feel like you needed immunity this round?
Nope.
You feel safe?
Yep.
Bold, very bold, Mugsy. Reazo, as the person that I think had the most time with both teams, how was it for you coming into the merge?
Nick, it's definitely interesting. Getting able to, see everybody could definitely be seen as an advantage going into it. But you know, I'm just hoping that people see that all the connections I've made with everyone is real and genuine, and it's more than a game, you know.
Well, what I think I want to do is I want to kind of go around in our little round table and ask everyone about everyone. So we're going to start with Mugsy since she's first here. Ashleigh,
I knew he was going to do something.
Ashleigh, what are your thoughts as Mugsy as a player so far?
Okay. Mugsy as a player is comfortable and confident where she stands right now. I think that it's a great place to be for Mugsy to be immune today. I wish I was immune.
Tabitha?
I think Mugsy's fierce in the sense of just, yeah, she just is a sharpshooter. Like, it's either and black and white. There's no in between, you know. I think where you stand with her, I think she's a confident player. Yeah, and just congrats for having immunity. Like, you know, you just have brought a lot to our team and stuff, and that's all I gotta say.
Mary, what are your thoughts on Ashleigh?
I mean, like, I actually like her smile. Like,
thank you.
I've had that thought like this entire time. She's a good player.
Dom, what are your thoughts on Susan?
I mean, Susan's cool. I think, obviously, I mean, Susan's been with the squad. We know her legends from the beginning. It was obviously, I think, the only thing I wanted from Susan was just to play. You know, Susan's always been there with us and rocked. I trust Susan. You know, it was, you know, it just felt like I just wanted Susan to play more. But I love Susan's spirit. And obviously, when she went outside with the lights and everything, that was kind of crazy because she didn't want to get in the game. So I just didn't know what she was feeling that day. But other than that, you know, Susan's always been there. Always
Too many Heinekens.
Yeah.
Nice.
Reazo, what are your feelings on Susan?
You know, Susan's very sweet. Reminds me of my grandma in all the best ways possible. Very welcoming person. Very easy to talk to. And yeah, I think everyone really enjoys her presence in this game.
Susan, what are your thoughts on Emily?
Emily's, well, she's been with me since the beginning too. She's a great player. She's smart, I can tell. I like her. Like I said, I like everybody.
Shit's gonna get bad for me. Oh God, I know it.
Susan, what are your thoughts on Dom?
On who?
Dom, you know, the person that voted for you last week.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was mad, but I mean, I kind of understand, but I don't know. But he's a good person. I mean, I like you all, so you know what I mean. Everybody's gonna do whatever they want to do, no matter what. It's like we can all sit here and say this and that, but I mean, we're gonna play the game, all of us. I mean, now that we're all, you know, we're singly gonna play the game, and we're just gonna play the game. I mean, he's gonna play the game good. Huh, Dom?
That's it.
Emily, what are your thoughts on Reazo?
Reazo, he's our little mystery card. Like, you know, he was on our team and then he wasn't, and then we didn't even know if he was alive. And so it was a shock to see him on our team. We were all seriously concerned for Reazo. We didn't know anything. So at the team swap to see him, it was like a pleasant surprise. And you know, he's such a genuine person, and I think in conversations, I really hope I'm not getting played. I'll be so shocked by it because he's just a sweet person.
Dar, how do you feel about Reazo?
He's chill. He's like, you know, cool. You know, he compliments and all that. Chill dude.
I'm ready.
I feel like he's like, you know, cool in real life too.
Appreciate it, bro. You too.
Gotta see if I got the balls, huh? I'm waiting for it.
Mugsy, how do you feel about Tabitha?
I do not like you.
Why?
Straight up. I don't. I feel that you are a two-faced liar. Straight up. That's how I feel. I don't think you're consistent with anything that you say to anyone you say it to. I think you talk shit about people, and I'll leave it there.
On Tabitha, you know, I think she's a very nice person, like, same as everyone else.
He dropped the French fry.
Had some good conversations with her. I think she's very wholesome, a great mom. So yeah.
Emily, what are your thoughts on Dar?
I have no thoughts on Dar because he's a mystery, you know? He's very, you know, and it's respectable. He holds his cards to his chest, you know, but with that, it makes it a little suspicious. It's like, what are you thinking? Like, give me something. But, you know, I think he's playing a good game. I think he's aligned himself with, you know, strong competitors, and that makes him a good player.
Reazo, what are your thoughts on Mary?
Mary, even though she's like the most soft-spoken person, I think, you know, people still enjoy her presence. I think that she's very easy to talk to. You know, she listens very well. So yeah, she's a very smart person. I'll say that.
She's really cool. I mean, we've spoken a couple times, and I think she's really good. I mean, she's a really good player. You can't read her at all. Like you can't tell what's going on. So, you know, so that's to me is a good player because you don't know. Like,
Well, any final questions, or else it's time to vote?
I'm gonna stick with my vote for Dar just because I feel like obviously him working alongside with Mugsy.
Tabitha, because I hate her guts.
Dar Star. Well, I mean, I feel me and Mugsy are kind of pitted against each other. Kind of. I mean, like, maybe not as much as her and Tabitha, and I also feel like Dar is in alliance with Mugsy.
This is crazy. If I vote Tabitha and she don't get voted out, it's gonna be so awkward. I might just vote her, and I'm gonna vote her because that was a plan in the first place.
I'm gonna vote Dar. I'm gonna stick with the plan, and I hope everyone else is too.
Like I literally this game is so crazy because as much as I don't I keep saying like I feel that like but maybe that is bigger.
Tabitha, because I'm knowing that she's not going to get voted out, and I just want to touch base on the other side with the other players.
Can I think about it for a second?
If anybody has an advantage and wants to use it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I will read the results. The first vote is for Dar. The next vote is for Tabitha. The next vote is for Dar. The next vote, Tabitha. It's 2-2. The next vote is for Dar.
You fucking kidding me?
The next vote is for Tabitha.
Oh, stop. What the heck?
3 votes. 3 votes left. The next vote is for Dar.
No.
The next vote is for Dar. Dar Star, you have been voted out in a 6-3.
You are some backstabbing two-faced lion. Oh.
Dar Star, if you have any last words, you can state them now.
It's cool.
Not cool.
It was fun though. It was fun.
Someone else.
Yeah, who voted me?
If I said Tabitha, first off, everybody would get totally confused, like who did it, whatever, like they did.
That third vote for Tabitha was curious.
Once we get out, Mugsy is just, we're gonna start gunning hard towards the other team.
I respect her more than anybody, really.
We have to stick 5 strong.
You.
Tabitha,
Okay.
Mary, and Susan. That 5 says merge to me.
We just basically wanted to be us 4 in the final 4.
Maybe this week I'm working with Dar or Emily, Rita. Next week I'm working with the other, you know?
Mugsy, like, she's gotta go.
Do this. Tell everyone you have an idol and that you're playing it.
No, I have immunity idol.
Huh?
I have immunity idol.
for you to now sit here and say that.
And I don't want you guys to take that personal.
You guys are basically showing who you really are right now. So